Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into this new video. We got a lot of cool stuff lined up for you guys. Today, we are fishing in the wonderful San Francisco Bay Area, which is home to a variety of sharks like leopard shark, dogfish, as well as other sharks like the seven-gill shark. You'll notice that in this video, it'll mostly be me narrating due to how windy it was, which pretty much made the actual fishing video audio useless. Nonetheless, we have our objectives. That includes, number 1, complete Karen and I's first fishing trip as a married couple. Number 2, try to find a shark that is bigger than 6 feet. We will be joining Captain Mark at White Kraken Sport Fishing, and he told us that the best place to find monster sharks is by Alcatraz, where there's supposed to be large numbers of seven gills prowling around. However, before we go to Alcatraz, we're going to head over to another spot in the South Bay, get some squid, and game on. First catch of the day, and only being out here for a few minutes, was a nice dogfish shark. Nice chunky one, and you can definitely tell how windy it was with how wakey and shaky the boat is. But luckily, we had our life jackets on. Second hookup I was able to get was another dogfish shark, a little bit smaller. I kind of forgot how squirmy and how much these sharks love to wiggle and probably take a nice bite out of you if they could.
Kiss me.
Karen was able to hook onto a shark herself and was definitely giving her a good fight. Like any good husband though, I was just supporting my wife, helping her reel in her shark, and before you know it, her leopard shark entered the scene. Karen was very happy, and I can say I was very proud of her. One thing that people don't realize is that Captain Mark was actually one of the very first charter captains that I hired that catapulted this whole hobby. So this trip was really special for us. After we let the leopard shark go, we had more dogfish enter the scene, and it was kind of crazy just how many of them we were catching. In fact, I kind of lost track of it. Karen was able to hook onto another fish, which we thought was a big shark, but it actually turned out to be a, well, tiny little bat ray. Cute little guy. Yippee! Karen was a little disappointed, but I'm sure she'll get that monster shark yet, but we were all having fun. I hooked onto a bat ray myself, and I don't think people realize is even the little ones can give you a good fight. By now it's only been about 2 hours and we already have about 10 fish in the boat. At one point we all thought that all the rods had a fish on, but it was actually just a little bat ray that freaked out and got the lines all tangled up. Only at White Kraken Sport Fishing will you have a fun time, because Mark knows what he's doing. Afterwards I was able to get a leopard shark myself, which almost took a bite out of me. Always important to handle your fish well. You never know what's going to happen. Captain Mark, great guy, knows what he's doing, using barbless hooks right here. We got this little leopard here. He wants to take a bite out of me, but we're going to let him go. Before we wrap up the spot, the last fish we brought in was a little baby leopard shark, which proved to be quite adorable. It was at this point Captain Mark decided that it was time to move on to bigger fish, or in this case, get the bigger hooks in and head over to the new spot. The winds were still pretty strong at this point, but the sun was out, and traveling across the San Francisco Bay was a whole trip in itself. After battling the winds, we arrived at our destination, Alcatraz Island. And I'll tell you right now, there's a lot more stuff coming up. In fact, a lot more fights up ahead. However, I don't want to make this a 10-minute video. So please tune in to part 2, which will be airing next week on May 28th, 2025. And if you're interested in booking with Captain Mark on White Kraken Sport Fishing, here's his information. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.